The ceiling is collapsing on Donald Trump, and I'll tell you why. Of course, you expect Democrats to not be happy with his performance in the first 100 days. Of course, Republicans are happy with his performance. However, 68% of independents are unhappy with his performance. And what does that mean for the midterms? In the last election, you had 80 races that were decided by 10 points or fewer. Those are moderate states and districts. You had 11 in the Senate, 69 in the House. That's how this is going to reflect itself. You've got 69% of independents who are not happy with Trump. That means that in the midterm elections, Republicans get wiped out if something doesn't change.
You know, it's interesting because it seems as though there is a common, I guess, understanding that, or almost a tradition, right, that the first midterms after a president's term starts tends to be disastrous for, shellacking to use former President Obama's terms, for the party in power. But that did not happen under Biden. And so do you think that there is a trend there, or is it just with these numbers, things don't look good for Republicans?
There's no turning back, and I'll tell you why. The economy, which is the primary thing people elected Donald Trump on, is only getting worse. Gas prices are higher, milk prices are higher, basic items all cost more. And to the point that was just made in the previous segment, you have this trade war that he started. It's going to make it even worse. And so, look, people already don't have money. Budgets are already tight. Prices are skyrocketing under this president, and voters will make him and Republicans pay next November.
And do these kinds of events make a difference?
It matters, and I'll tell you why. Voters are pissed off, and Democratic members of Congress are hearing from their voters every single day who are saying you have to do something. Now, look, this is one piece of a ripple. Cory Booker had the
25-hour...
Right? So he had that. And then Hakeem and Cory had this event yesterday. Look at it as a way of building sort of in the resistance against Donald Trump and doing something meaningful. I don't think it has to sort of change the world in 1 minute, but I do think it's part of a larger effort for Democrats to fight back.
Have you seen this larger effort actually becoming larger?
Well, yeah, look at the town halls across the country, not just in Democratic districts, but Democrats going into Republican districts. And people are pissed off. Democrats, independents, Republicans, they all want action. They all want people to stand up to Donald Trump, and that's what Democrats are doing. So, yes, the energy is there and the will is there.